Hello, everyone. This is Louis Celine, and today I'd like to talk about planes. Not the kind of planes I'm on right now. It looks like this is a beautiful plane next to this mountain and floating island. More like geometrical planes. Uh, so, what is that, right? So, in three dimensions, and let me pull up the Minecraft information or details with the F3 key here. You'll see in the middle of the screen three little lines, a red, a green, and a blue line. And those represents dimensions, the three dimensions in the game. And you see that the lines kind of rotate as I move the camera around a little bit. It looks like the red line always points in the same direction, the blue line always points in the same direction, and the green line always points up to the sky. So what is the red line? So if we align the red line and look that way, and if we start moving, take a look over here and see what number is changing. The first one, so we went up from 309 to 314, I think. So if we come back, now we're back down to 307. That's the x coordinate of our player in the world. And as I move along this red line, the x dimension, then the x coordinates of our player changes. Also, the x coordinate of the block I'm standing on changes. And the x coordinate of the block I'm looking at changes as well. Now, if I point towards where the blue line points, let me align myself on an actual block here. So the blue line points this way, and if I move, it's the z coordinate, the third one, that changes. The x and y stay the same. And how do I go up? Well, I'll jump, and you can look at the y coordinate going up to from 69 to 70 every time I jump. So those are the three kind of coordinates that form this 3D world. And so what is a plane? Well, a plane is when we're talking about a single coordinate, let's say x, and let's say here we're looking at 307. Let's say x equals 307 is an infinite gigantic plane. So let me demonstrate that in a different way. So I built this portal, and this portal is built, if you look at it, I'm looking at the block where x is 307, and all the blocks here are 307, right? So this is a portal on x equals 307. I put it here, however. I could have put it anywhere where x equals 307. Anywhere. Now imagine that this portal is infinite. It goes all the way up to the sky, all the way that way, all the way that way, and all the way down forever. That would be a plane. The portal would be on x equals 307. All right, let's go through the plane x equals 307. Now we're on the plane because my position is 307, and now we're through the plane. All right. And why is this important? Well, let's do a little programming. All right, so here's what we're going to do. We are going to monitor the player position inside our game loop. And as soon as the player goes through the 307x plane, then we're going to post to the chat, and we're going to say, you're through the plane. And otherwise, we're just going to say, you're not through the plane. Now, it's important that this is going to happen continuously. it is just going to keep outputting to the chat no matter what, but I mean, that's okay for now. So as soon as the player position goes beyond 307, we're going to say you're through the plane. Otherwise, we'll say you're not through the plane. It is nighttime, and my program is doing a lot of weird stuff. You notice that there's a lot of chatting going on. It keeps telling me that I'm not through the plane. Hey, cow. The cow's gonna go through the plane. Come on, get through the plane. Come on, get through the plane. The cow's on the plane. Alright, let me get on the plane too. Let's see what happens. Now the chat says that I'm through the plane. I'm not through the plane. I'm through the plane. I'm not through the plane. So that's it. So with that kind of programming, we can monitor a player position. We can even do something interesting. Give me a second. All right. So I've modified my program a bit, and it'll illustrate the concept of a plane a little better. If the player goes anywhere beyond the plane x equals 307, then the player will be moved back to 307. So I should be able to get all the way to where the portal is, but I can't go any further than this. If you look at my x, it's trying to go further, but it keeps being back to 307. So I'm kind of in a prison here. I can go anywhere, but not beyond x equals 307. And that is, it doesn't matter where I'm doing this. I'll never be able to go beyond that. I'm kind of stuck here. I'm trying to go, but the program won't let me. This is so annoying. There's nothing I can do about it. Well, there's something I can do about it. I can go interrupt my program, and then I'll be able to do whatever I want. Pumpkins. So that's it. Now you know a little bit more about planes and how to monitor your player position. And that was a key in opening my secret door in the first episode. I would monitor the player position, and as soon as I crossed a plane, the door would open, and the plane was somewhere close to the door. So here's what we did. We monitored the player position and made sure it would never go beyond 307. So the program in the game loop keeps monitoring that position and keeps track of position.x for the player. And every time it goes beyond 307, we bring the player back by using the setTilePos function, specifying 307 as our x, and y and z of the players will remain unchanged. We're reusing the same one. So the player essentially simply is prohibited from going through plane x equals 307. So that's it. All right, so next time we'll move some blocks and open doors and stuff like that, and at some point we'll put it all together. All right, see you guys later. Thanks for watching.